site called WebNES.com. It's not the greatest, but it works. The site instantly features some test games. Then, if you have legally replicated copies of classic Nintendo games you currently own, you can use Dropbox to load up your endless library of legally obtained Nintendo games. It's NES on your iOS, sort of, and it's free. You can't go wrong with free, unless you have an Android. Then you actually can't go wrong, because that's free and it works. Next up is a game I hope some of you will remember. It's called Snake 97 and is a near-perfect clone of the classic Nokia game, right down to the Nokia faceplates and scratched-up textures, because you kept the phone in your pocket with your keys and your coins. This game is essentially the Tetris of mobile phones. It caused hours of frustration and entertainment and literally made your eyes bleed from staring at that green and darkish green, poorly lit bullshit screen. Snake 97 comes in 2 different flavors on iOS. There's a free version with pesky ads and a 200-point ceiling, and a 99-cent version that you can play until you want to kill yourself. The app is also completely free on Android. That's 2 points for Android this round. The next apps are a nostalgia explosion. First up is Wolfenstein 3D Classic, one of the fathers of the FPS genre. Or Wolfenstein, whatever. It's just like Frankenstein, Wolfenstein. I'm just pronouncing it the way it's meant to be pronounced. You play as a dude killing Nazis. And if you played the original and loved it, you have zero excuse to not play this game again and get on your phone and play it. Especially since it's $1.99 on iOS and free on Android. Shit, that's 3 points for Android this video. Next up is a little game called Doom Classic. You may have heard of the little indie title called Doom. Just one of the best PC games of all time from good old ID Software. This app is essentially a time machine back to the 90s. It's Doom, for God's sakes. And it's $4.99 and has insane reviews in the App Store. There's no need for further explanation. It also comes with the original 3 episodes and episode 4, Thy Flesh Consumed. Yeah, we were kids playing a game called Thy Flesh Consumed. And did I mention that there's a multiplayer mode too? No, I didn't mention it because I didn't say that earlier. And you know I didn't, because you can actually pull the video back and see that I didn't mention it. This is the first time I'm mentioning that there's multiplayer in the game, but did I mention it? That includes deathmatch and co-op with up to 4 players via the internet. What are you waiting for? Go kill you some demons. It doesn't look like there's an official release for Doom Classic on the Android, but there's a bunch of Doom clones and things that are like Doom that aren't officially from ID Software. You can check those out in the Google Play Marketplace. You want your classic arcade fix on your mobile phone? Of course you do. Then get Metal Slug. If you never played this classic Neo Geo arcade game, you're in for a treat. It's vintage quarter-eating insanity at its best. You play as nondescript military dudes blasting the hell out of people in warlike foreign settings. Also, there's the Metal Slug, which is essentially a badass tank that shoots bombs and shit. Metal Slug 1 through 3 and X are available in the App Store and Google Play for $3.99, and each game includes Bluetooth co-op connectivity to blast bad dudes with your pals. And finally, there's a chance I've given this game some love on the show before, but I'm cheating since it's not actually a classic arcade game, but a classic in the making. It's called Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP. It made its debut on the iOS platform back in 2011 and remains one of my absolute favorite iOS games ever. The game is a masterpiece of 8-bit artistry of sight and sound. The music, fantastic. The visuals, paramount. It's just damn good, and you don't even need just an iPhone or an iPad to play it. It's available via Steam and for your PCs, and it's on Android as well. It's really, really good, all right? So don't